We're going to close the show with a very, very exciting cruise from Princess. And it's another cruise to the Far East, different itinerary from previously, Tokyo, South Korea and Taiwan, but under £1,500 for 2 weeks.
Well, your flights alone out to this part of the world, Sean, you know, I've flown out there regularly and, you know, I'm looking to pay £800 for a return airfare if I've booked in advance and been really frugal. This is incredible because, you know, you're getting 2 weeks as well.
And you're also going to get 3 nights in a 5-star hotel in Tokyo as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take you on board the Diamond Princess.
Yeah, so more than any other cruise line, Princess really balances the wonderful tradition of cruising with great innovation. So you've got traditional production shows that play to kind of standing room only. Then you've got the things like the Piazza, which they've loosely based on Italian towns. The fact that the impromptu things happen, so you have impromptu street entertainment. You often have your vines, the wine bar there with loads of tapas available. They span 3 decks, and again spontaneous performances and casual eateries like Alfredo's Pizza. This particular ship was launched in 2004. It's 116,000 tonnes, so it's just over a mid-size moving into a large ship with just 2,600 guests on board. And as with all the Princess ships, great variety of different eating options for you. You've got the Sterling Steakhouse if you like good chunky fare. You've got Kei Sushi if you like your, your traditional kind of Japanese, which is going to be very popular when you're heading out to this area. Sabatini's for the Italian. But it's really beautiful, and even the nightclubs, the Skywalker's nightclubs of Princess are amazing. They're on the back of the ship, wrapped round. Some have glass floors, and it's incredible.
Would they let me in, or would I be too old, Keith? Would they let me in, do you think?
Would they let you in?
Yeah, the nightclub.
Be touch and go, sure. Be touch and go. I'd let you in, but I'd just play 70s music all night.
But maybe I'd have a nice tan and I'd look healthy and glowing and a bit younger, do you think?
You're not old in any way, shape or form, so don't be worried.
But let's show you where you're going to be cruising to, because this is a really spectacular itinerary. We're flying you to Tokyo, and you're going to have the luxury of 3 nights in a 5-star hotel, 5-star luxury.
Sitting in the shadow of the magnificent Mount Fuji, Tokyo was once a tiny fishing village named Edo, and now it's the largest metropolitan area in the world. It's got an unlimited choice of shopping, of restaurants, museums, temples and gardens to visit. Start with the live tuna auctions at the Suzaki Fish Market. It's the largest and busiest fish market in the world. Then head to Electric Town, Denki-gai, for the latest in gadgetry and games. Have a classic sushi experience, and then slow it all down by going to the Meiji Shrine, which stands in a dense forest glade in the very heart of Tokyo. Or look at it all from Tokyo View on the 52nd floor of the Mori Towers. It's a quintessential story of old meets new, fast-paced, trendy and high-tech, but never far away from its enchanting past.
Just looking at all the different coloured lights there.
Oh, it's, by day, by night, it's just an incredible experience. It really is.
So after your 3 nights in that gorgeous 5-star hotel, after really exploring Tokyo, you embark on a 9-night cruise.
You do, day at sea, and then you're in Jeju in South Korea. This is a great rare port to visit. Lies off the south coast of Korea. It's the warmest and wettest place in their entire country. It's the island that's most beautiful in spring, with the bloom and the delicate riot of colours and wooded areas with these fascinating shades of green. It's known as the Island of the Gods. It's a popular vacation spot for Koreans and for Japanese. It's one of the top honeymoon destinations for Korean newlyweds. That gives you an idea. And it's a mixture of volcanic rock, a temperate climate, very similar to the Hawaiian Islands. And you can do hiking, catch the sunrises and sunsets, which are spectacular, majestic waterfalls, horse riding, or just relax on a sandy beach.
And after your beautiful day there, it's a day at sea, and then we've got 3 stops in Taiwan, haven't we?
Yeah, Hua Lane in Taiwan's the first one. It's a well-kept seaside secret, your gateway to the beating heart of Taiwan, traditional Chinese and Japanese temples, really, really beautiful, graceless and timeless. Sorry, graceless, graceful and timeless.
I think we knew what you meant.
Yeah, I know.
Where's next then?
And then Kaohsiung in Taiwan is next, and this is tucked at the southern end of Taiwan, the 2nd largest city. It's a thriving city, 1 foot planted in the past and 1 eye towards the future. It's got the World Game Stadium, which is the largest solar-powered stadium in the world. Then you've got the 300-year-old Lotus Pond overflowing with colourful temples and shrines. And it's also a gateway to a number of spectacular must-see sites. Taiwan's oldest city, Tanan, the Fukushan Monastery, which is a Buddhist retreat known for its spectacular scenery, and also Chiching Island, where you can go and see fresh seafood, quaint shops, and lots of lovely little temples.
And then we have one final port, don't we?
Yeah, then we've got Taipei, which is Port Keelung in Taiwan, and literally it's your chance to go through. It's an island basically on the East China Sea, And you can head up into a mix of upscale malls, cheap boutiques and trendy restaurants. The narrow lanes are also lined with vendor stalls. Don't miss the National Palace Museum, which is a treasure trove of Chinese art and artefacts. Or you can admire the views from Tapai 101. It's the world's second tallest skyscraper. Really beautiful. Or if you like your nature, head out to the Yanminingshan National Park for picture-perfect volcanic rock landscape.
And then, of course, back to Tokyo and your flight over to the UK. Do you know, as Keith was describing those beautiful places, I was thinking, oh, it'd be nice to have an ocean view, a balcony on this one. Actually, just looking at the prices, an ocean view just £50 more on this one, and a balcony is actually just £150 more per person.
It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
It really would. And a great price for under £1,500 for 2 weeks away. Let's just show you this gorgeous ship one final time, the Diamond Princess. And you know, if you have never cruised before, you know, this is the environment that you can expect. You know, beautiful outside, you know, spaces.
Really great. You saw that the big screen,
Yeah.
which means movies under the stars, where you get popcorn brought to you, and you can sit and watch a film every night. They've got the big ship tour, where you can look and see the massive engine room and go up on the bridge.
And I love the entertainment. You know, this is a big part of cruising. All the shows are included, you know, free of charge.
This is it. And when you compare that with a hotel deal, staying in any other part of the world, you just don't get that. You know.
Oh, I'm not being funny, but the entertainment in hotels can be just absolutely.
I know. But you're getting West End Broadway entertainment, and imagine paying for that every night. You know, 30, 40, 50 pounds a ticket.
So I hope tonight, I really hope that, you know, for those of you that have never booked a cruise before, I hope you're booking your first one tonight. And for you regulars, I hope you've just taken advantage of the amazing prices. Let's remind you of the price on this one. Under £1,500, that includes your return flights. We have got flights from Manchester and Glasgow, of course, as well. And 3 nights in a 5-star hotel as well. And that was amazing. So whenever we see 2 weeks in the Far East Fair, anything like £1,500, it always proves ever so popular. You know, I always think your average price was about £1,900. That's £1,499. And 3 dates in May to choose from on that one. Wow.